September is a month where your path now evolves. Now, August was quite the fiery energy with a lot of acceleration that was happening internally, externally. So there was a lot of growth and a lot of change happening. And September brings with it a more of a grounded kind of energy, helping you to really evolve on your path and also helping you align to the new 5D energy template that is now available to us, that we're now actually moving into. And in this video today, I want to share with you the key dates of September that you really should be aware of and maybe even put on your calendar, and also the key things to know about the energy signature of September so you can really make the most out of this month. So as I just mentioned, the key theme for September is all about that your path is evolving, and everything this month will really help you really evolve, elevate, move forward. There's really that forward moving energy, but more of that grounded energy rather than that fiery energy of last month. August was quite intense in a good way, and it may have also stretched you, but September is more of a grounded kind of energy to really help you move forward. And let me just share with you those cosmic dates of September so you can really be aware of them, and also what are the key themes for those as well. So we're starting out with the new moon on the 14th, on September the 14th, which brings also like that global check-in point. So the new moon really aids as that global check-in point. Then right after the new moon, actually Mercury goes direct again. Now the key theme for Mercury retrograde is all about solidifying your path. So during that time, during Mercury retrograde, also the first half of the month, so you may still be solidifying your path, getting insights into what is it that you're here to do. What are you meant to be doing? What are the steps that you then feel called to be doing once Mercury moves direct again around the 15th of the month, so mid-month. So the first half of the month may still be a little slower paced, a little internally going, but then at the second half will definitely speed up again. But Mercury will go direct again around September the 15th. And then shortly after that, on the 23rd, we have the fall equinox. And with the fall equinox, your rebirth to the 5D template then begins. Absolutely powerful energy. And then the month ends with the full moon on the 29th, where you're then actually aligning yourself energetically to the 5D template. So there are a lot of light codes coming in September that are really assisting us to really adjust to the 5D template, that we're really moving into that 5D frequency band. So a lot of great things are actually happening this month as well. So here are the key dates. Now, I will also release videos for each of those key dates beside Mercury going direct again, but I do have a video about Mercury retrograde. I put the link in the description below if you would like to watch that to get the insights about, what to really work on if you haven't already watched that. The link of that is in the description below. But I will also release videos for each and every one of those key dates, so be sure to subscribe. There will also be an activation for the fall equinox as well, so definitely be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release those videos. But put those dates on your calendar, and I want to invite you, take time out on each of those days to really tune in, to work the energy. Definitely check out the videos that I'm going to be releasing as well, so you can work the energy as well. But put those dates on your calendar if you haven't done so already, because when you're tuning in on those particular dates, you can really tap into the energy, the frequency, the power of these days, these cosmic events. But now let me share with you the key things I think you should know about September, so you can really know about the energy signature of this month, so you know how to really work with this energy as well. The first thing that I want you to know is that this month is really about moving forward on your path, really elevating your path. Now, August was all about that internal activation, the internal acceleration. So it was all internally focused. Now, September is externally. It's really taking the steps, taking the action, moving forward. Now, the beginning half of the month until Mercury goes direct again, there's still that assimilation happening. You're still getting the insights for your plan of what to do. Really you're assimilating the path, because of Mercury retrograde. But then the second half is really where you're then meant to be moving forward. You're meant to then act on those ideas, act on that plan that you have put together during Mercury retrograde. Because then it's really that time to move ahead. It's time to elevate your path, to really move forward, to take the steps that you really feel called to be taking, to elevate your path and also step into your mission. And if you're not quite sure about your soul's mission, then check out the light language activation. It's activating your soul's mission. Link is also in the description below. Then the second thing I would like for you to know is that there's also a lot of realignment that's going to happen in September as well. Meaning you may need to realign to your path, letting go of a lot of things that are outdated, that are no longer serving you, that are just kind of flat feeling in a way. So liberation is really the key theme about this for this month, like liberating yourself. Maybe you even feel like you want to cleanse out your home, clear out stuff, throw away things, and things like that. Really letting go of a lot of the stuff that is really no longer serving you, because you have grown. August was really about that accelerated growth, internally, externally. I mean, there was so much growth happening, and now you made an awesome and feel called to basically throw out everything that is no longer in alignment with that you that you have grown into because of all the energetic shifts that happen in August. So think of it like that. You may really feel that urge to just liberate yourself of all the things that are really not serving you no more, that are holding you back, that are limiting you. It could be people in your life. It could be situations. It could be just things in your life, the material things in your life. It also could be just a belief set, or certain belief sets that you have, certain behaviors, certain dreams, certain intentions that you had that are just so outdated, that are no longer in alignment. So just be aware that you may feel that sense of you just want to liberate yourself throughout this month. And if you do, then just work the energy, go with it, go through your life, maybe even do it before you feel that urge to kind of see what requires letting go of, what requires an upgrade, right? Think of it like that. When you have a very old computer, eventually it needs an upgrade, whether it's you're putting more newer programs in there or upgrading certain hardware. It's kind of the same thing with your life. There are certain things in your life that are just simply outdated. Maybe you have stuck with them for such a long time because, well, they've been with you for so long, whether it's people, situations, belief sets, things like that. But now is like really that invitation in order to elevate your path this month in September. You want to liberate yourself from all these things that are keeping you really stuck in the old, in the known, and things like that. Which brings me to the third piece here that I want you to know is that you're actually also internally aligning yourself to your soul's highest template and timeline. So you're basically adjusting to that 5D template, that 5D frequency band. Because August was all about that internal shifting, right? Now in September, it's really then also about learning how to trust, how to surrender, how to really believe in yourself, believe in your path, really tapping into that, really connecting more with your soul to receive that guidance from soul as well. So you will feel that internal alignment, that you're noticing those shifts happening, that maybe you all of a sudden you're really feeling called to really elevate certain things in your life. And that's, you're aligning yourself to that soul's highest template. So this month is really about that forward moving energy. And that also means you really aligning yourself to that elevated soul's mission of yours. So here, just allow yourself, really tune in often. That's really the best thing you can do, is tune in often to see, what do I feel called to do? Maybe check in with yourself on a day-to-day basis. What is most important for me to know today? How can I serve in a higher way today? How can I serve myself in a higher way? Or even how can I serve others in a higher way? And just check in with yourself on that level on a day-to-day basis, so you can really elevate, how you're showing up in the world, elevate your path, elevate your life. It's like I said, this month is all about elevating, moving forward on your path, and whatever that looks like. But the key is really taking those aligned steps and then trusting and surrendering and allowing. When we're talking 5D frequency band, it's not about pushing and grinding and making things happen and have to work really hard. No, it's more of that feminine kind of energy of trusting, allowing, aligning yourself to what you want to be doing, and then really taking those soul-aligned, soul-inspired steps. That is really key. And of course, trusting, surrendering, and then allowing. So that's the energy that you're going to be experiencing this month, is that it's not even going to be so hard for you to just like, I know it's going to happen. I know everything is going to be all right. I'm just going to trust. I'm going to surrender. you may have that feeling. Now, of course, if you're resisting it, then you may not experience that, but just do your best to really tap into that 5D frequency of really allowing things to unfold. Not constantly pushing and grinding, but taking more time to kind of take a step back and like, okay, what do I feel called to do? And then listen to that. Take those soul-inspired steps. Which brings me to the fourth piece here is now this energy may push your buttons. It may stretch you because you're being asked to really let go of all those old paradigms, and you're asked to be trusting, to be surrendering. And that in itself is often not very comfortable to the ego, or is even very foreign to the ego. So if you're not quite ready for the growth, for this realignment, for this acceleration and stuff that really elevating your path, you may feel as somewhat of a resistance. When you do, I want to invite you, when you're feeling quite stretched, when you're feeling quite uncomfortable in your own skin with everything that's been going on, take a step back. When you create that space, when you really pause and you create that space, you create an opening for you to receive the insight, to receive the guidance, and then also maybe breathing through that discomfort, maybe tuning like, what am I resisting here? What am I afraid of? What is it really that I'm experiencing here at a deeper level? And then do your work. So it's really about pausing more often. It's really stepping back whenever you're feeling that discomfort, because it could make you feel a little uncomfortable because you're being asked, like your elevated path is asking you to stretch beyond your comfort zone. And that may cause some discomfort for you. So instead of you then completely going into lockdown and feeling so paralyzed by what you feel called to be doing and the fear and doubt and all that stuff kicking in, just pause more often. Take a step back more often and pause and tune in. Breathe through the discomfort. It's just like, okay, I got this. It's going to be all right. This is what is meant to happen. I can do this. I'm strong enough to do this. Just give yourself a little pep talk or really work with whatever comes up for you. But this month is really, September is really about that invitation to take that leap into the unknown, to really trust without a doubt that there is a greater plan unfolding, that there's a divine plan unfolding, that you are aligning yourself to your soul's highest path, your soul's highest timeline, that you are moving and adjusting to that 5D template, that this month, everything that is happening this month is truly to your highest and greatest good. And then the fifth piece that I want you to know is that the second half of the month, you will feel that forward movement again. Because like I said, the beginning of the month is Mercury still retrograde, but then the second half, you will then feel that shift, that okay, now moving ahead again. You may feel that energetic push to really move forward, that maybe you feel also more inspired again to really take action, to act on the plan, that the insights that you have been given because of Mercury retrograde. Because like I said, Mercury retrograde was all about solidifying your path, right? So you may have been given insights and guidance and those type of things. So now the second half of the month will then be about really that forward moving energy, really taking actions, taking that leap, taking the steps. But here, just focus on the aligned steps. Really connecting with soul, finding out what is it that you feel called to be doing, and then taking those aligned, those soul-inspired steps. But the second half is really about that forward-moving energy. You will also feel somewhat of an accelerated pace. Things are falling into place. Opportunities are coming in. Things that you really need will, appear in your life. It's all about helping you really move forward. So this too, if you're not really ready for that fast pace, just buckle up, because it may be uncomfortable. But here too, then just pause whenever you're feeling uncomfortable. Breathe through it. Just know it is to your highest and greatest good. So here are the key things about September. Now, the way you can really make the most out of this energy of September is, the key is really to trust that there's a higher plan unfolding, that you will not know all the details, the nit and gritty. You will only be given just enough that will help you move forward. So it's all about moving forward, trusting, knowing that there is that higher plan unfolding, even though you can't see all the pieces yet. And here's really tune in often, connect with soul to see, what do I feel called to do? What is it that I'm feeling? What am I experiencing? If you're feeling challenged, just pause for a moment, breathe through it, go back and surrender a little bit more. Surrender to that flow, because like I said, this is like that 5D energy. It's about surrendering. It's that feminine, divine feminine touch that we're really moving into. Not the hard work, masculine, like, oh, gotta go for it, but more so the gentle, being in alignment, trusting and allowing kind of energy. And here's all about walking your own walk. Not just talking about what you should be doing and whatnot, but no, actually walking your own walk. You have learned enough already to be that empowered self, to really follow your inner calling. And now it's really that invitation is to walk your own walk and to trust fully, wholeheartedly that whatever is unfolding in your life is happening to your highest and greatest good. And if something is not happening right when you want it, that's just because really trusting that too, that it's happening for a reason. It's maybe not the time yet. And just keep moving forward. Don't lose hope. Don't get impatient, but just trusting that there is that greater plan unfolding. And if you're challenged with this energy, and if you would like some help, there's a link in the description below. You can book a transformation healing session so I can help you with really releasing any of that tension and helping you really stay in alignment and help you really make the most out of this energy. But here you go. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, maybe even share it with someone. Definitely subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release those videos for those key dates, and of course any other videos I release on this channel. But thank you so much for being here. Now be sure to check out this video here. It's about activating your soul's mission, that light language activation. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.